So, welcome to another video from Den Show.
And Inday.
Hope you're all doing amazing. Anyhow, on to the next video. The last one ended with the Inday going back to the Philippines and me staying in the UK. So we're going to go on to say what happened with the preparations for the wedding. So there was quite a bit to do, wasn't there? We decided first of all that we were going to get married in a church rather than having a civil ceremony. There was a few reasons behind that. What were your main reasons?
I think every woman really dreamed of being married in a church. So that was my dream. What was your reason to marry me in a church?
Yes, similar to you in many ways, being Roman Catholic as well. I always wanted to get married in a church. That is our tradition, how we're brought up. And it just felt right to get married in a church. I know it was probably a bit more paperwork, but that never entered my mind to have a civil wedding. I always wanted to have a church wedding like you as well. So I was more than happy to get married.
Yeah, and I was very happy for that. So
I just think it's more about what we call traditional wedding.
Yeah.
And we were quite lucky in the end, weren't we, that we ended up getting married in the cathedral.
Yeah, which was during that time there was a renovation going on. Yeah. So
there is some scaffolding you can see on the altar.
Yeah, we will show you some of the photos. Yeah, but yeah. So what were the requirements to get the marriage license? I think marriage license is the first one you have to secure. So what was your documents needed?
Yeah, from my point of view, you had to do most of the work for it because you were actually in the Philippines, whereas I was here. But for me, the paperwork, what I needed to get was a baptismal certificate,
which is needed by the church.
So for the church, I needed to prove that I'd been baptized as a Roman Catholic. I needed birth certificate and confirmation. Yeah, confirmation was interesting. I don't know whether you want to do that now or a bit later in the video. But basically, you have to prove that you've been confirmed, which is one of the sacraments in Roman Catholic faith. And we met the Monsignor of the church, and it was the church is the cathedral, which is the St. Catherine of Alexandria.
Yeah.
So he wanted us, obviously, to have proof that we'd been confirmed because that was one of the conditions. We did go to another church as well.
We tried there to inquire just
to see what the requirements were there.
Perpetual help in Dumagute
church.
Yeah, so in the perpetual, but then we found out that they have more documents needed compared to the cathedral. I think it was because my barangay.
The barangay is like districts, individual districts in the city, they call them.
So
probably like our boroughs, something like that in London or other areas. But they had a lot more requirements in that perpetual church, so we decided that we'd stick with the cathedral,
which I am also where I reside is Taclobo, Barangay Taclobo. So Barangay Taclobo are in the parish, cathedral parish.
The same parish. So that was probably one of the main reasons. So in the end, I didn't have to prove I was confirmed because
you were asked.
I couldn't actually get any proof of being confirmed. But we attended an interview with the Monsignor who was going to conduct the wedding. And he just asked me, he said, "Have you been confirmed?" And I said, "Yes."
You're very 100% yes.
Yeah, he was very.
But me, when I was asked, I cannot remember if I was. I had a confirmation before, so he required me to provide a confirmation like certificate. So prior to our wedding, I had to have a confirmation just for our wedding as a requirement for our wedding. So a late confirmation.
Very late.
Very late confirmation.
But you probably had been. It's just that you weren't able to definitely confirm.
But honestly, I cannot really remember. So, to be honest, we just.
But I could remember it. It's just I couldn't prove it. But he was happy to say, "Well, you are sure you've been confirmed, so that's okay."
Yeah. So.
And I have been confirmed definitely because I remember being there.
Then is requirements for the church. I think you have complete requirements. Well.
Yeah. So baptismal certificate, which my sister did a lot of the work because in England she lives still in the same town where I was baptized, so she could just walk to the church there and managed to get all the information for that. So I got that. I had a birth certificate obviously as well. I think I might have needed my parents' I think I needed my
certificate.
parents' marriage
Yeah,
certificate
yeah,
as well,
yeah,
which I had luckily
yeah.
because I'd had that for another
Yeah,
reason.
and that really impressed me, my dear, with all your documents needed.
Yeah.
So
I think I needed that when I applied for an Irish passport,
yeah,
which is why I
so
needed to prove that they
yeah,
were Irish. So I had that at the baptism, birth certificate, my mum and dad's marriage, and I also then had to get from a certificate of no impediment, which basically says that I am free to marry, haven't been married before, not still married, etc., etc.
yeah, yeah,
So to do that, I had to go to the British Embassy in Manila.
yeah,
So part of the preparation was I booked a flight again to Manila. This was all prior to the wedding, obviously, because when I went over for the wedding, I was over there for about 7 weeks, wasn't
yeah,
it? So I went
yeah,
over before that. But I had to get a certificate of no impediment, which I arranged an appointment at the British Embassy in Manila. So then I could take that when I landed in Manila the day after,
yeah.
and then go to Dumagute
Dumagute.
with that as well. So I
So
got the certificate of no impediment. There is a story behind that as well,
yes,
which we'll go into a little bit later down the
so
line.
you have all the documents, my dear. So
Yeah.
and on my part too, I did not have my baptismal certificate with me. So but it was just on high. So I went there and I got my baptismal certificate, my birth certificate, and I also have to go to the NSO, National Statistics Office, because I have to get a certificate of no marriage for me and Densho. So I got our both of our Sinomar, they call that Sinomar, certificate of no marriage.
Yes,
So
that's kind of proof that I hadn't been married in the Philippines, isn't it?
yeah. So you are not married to any other Filipino.
Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't got a string of Filipino wives all around the country.
And the record is 0.
0, yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. So after that, we went to the local civil register to get to apply for a marriage license. So those are the requirements, and then the story behind that. What do you say?
The
Certificate of
no
impediment. Yes.
yeah.
So when we went there, so we applied for that marriage license. Everything we have to fill up the forms like that, and then what happened, my dear? Then they
Well,
were
the Philippines, it's quite. If you have to deal with any officials in the Philippines, it's not always like the West that you're used to. It takes time. They can be quite pedantic, that they won't change even though they can find out. But if I just run through what happened, basically the certificate of no impediment, they said, was not acceptable at the time that we
you
attended.
brought, yeah.
The reason for that was that Indai had been married before, and on the certificate that I had authorized by the embassy in Manila had her, if you like, married name.
Yeah, married, yeah.
And the lady that we spoke to in the
Local civil
register said that under sort of Philippine culture, and
I should have
changed back to her
maiden name because my husband passed away already, so I should have changed my maiden name. But when Densho got that certificate of no impediment, he used my married name, which is what I was using before I met him.
Yeah,
so,
that was the name that you were using
I've
for
been
all
using,
your daily activities, banks, everything like that, work,
my
everything.
IDs, all my IDs, even my passport. So that's what I'm using. So now when the local civil register saw, then shows certificate of no impediment, my name there was was my married name
from the first marriage.
Yeah,
so despite seeming obvious that
I
we should be using that name as well.
Yeah.
She said that it was not valid and therefore they couldn't issue the license.
Yeah, and to think that we are also like
yeah, time was getting close because I did fly out a few weeks before the wedding. I think it's about 3 weeks before, 3.5. Because I thought that would give plenty of time.
Yeah.
And it seemed obvious to put your married name on it because that's the one you're using. That's on all the official records.
Yeah.
But she seemed quite adamant that we couldn't use it and they couldn't issue the license. So what she said was I would have to go back to the British Embassy in Manila and get another certificate of no impediment.
And have it changed.
But with the name that she said should be on it.
Yeah. So even if we kept explaining, she's very, she really insists that then she has to go back to Manila, the embassy, to get another one. And even if I said that the wedding is already getting closer, so do we still have time? He said, but he should, if he really want to be married, if he really want to marry me, he has to secure that certificate, so he does not have choice but to go back to Philippines to Manila the following day.
Yeah, and Manila, for anyone that doesn't know, is a 2-hour flight.
Yeah,
So despite the fact that they knew
it's
the
me.
person was who it was on the form, and that we proved that beyond any doubt, she still insisted, and her manager as well, because I
Yeah.
said, can I speak to your manager? And he didn't really offer any much help either. He just said, no, you still need to get it changed. So off I went. Book a flight to Manila, make another appointment, fortunately, at the embassy, and get another certificate of no impediment.
So
and then I think I stayed a night then in Manila again, and then flew back again to Dumagute.
Yeah, but when you were in Manila, I went back to this local civil register, and then I was surprised when she told me that it was just okay. The certificate that he showed to her was just okay, and I told her, you should have told us that yesterday, and he said, yeah, he have flown back already to the embassy. Said, so I said, they are just, we are wasting not just the time, we are just also the money, because he has to book hotel and so the flight back, and it was but
it was hassle. So although she then decided that we could accept it, she left it a bit late to tell me.
And honestly, she's not really very nice.
She wasn't very helpful.
She's.
So you may encounter that. You probably encounter that in most countries, but just be warned, that is how the Philippines works. It's very bureaucratic. So just do take care with any forms you fill in. Go and see them, and don't be surprised if they change what they've told you as well, that you might need to get other things, or even if one person tells you one thing, someone else will tell you another. So just be prepared for that, and be patient, because there's no point arguing with them, because they won't really change.
And then we have the seminar in the...
So basically we've got all the documents then. We had to attend a seminar as well, wasn't it?
Required for the church.
Which was quite interesting. Was that a full day one, wasn't it?
A full day seminar.
And that was how to...
When you are married, but how to handle a life being a married couple. So the problems that you will encounter in case you are getting married.
That's good advice. What was the other one? Birth control.
Birth control as
well. So that was an interesting one as well.
But most of the seminar is in Cebuano. So you cannot.
I didn't understand a word of it, so.
But at least you finished the seminar, because there was one foreigner. He just really like.
He only made it to the lunchtime. He didn't come back for the afternoon.
For the afternoon, but at
least... I sat there, I hadn't a clue what was going on, but I still attended for the whole day and got my. You get a certificate. As well,
which we have to give to the marriage license as a requirement for the marriage license. So we finished that, and so what we did is now the preparation for the wedding.
So that was pretty much all the documentation, wasn't it? So everyone was happy in the end.
But
so you had to, while I was still in the UK, you had to sort out even the church as well. There was a lot of you going backwards and forwards to the church. Also somewhere to have the reception.
So the book for the reception,
the wedding cake.
For the wedding cake, and
then
the
dress.
The dress.
And also the invitations and the gifts that you were going to give to those that attended.
The giveaways.
So that was all down to you, I'm afraid.
But most of those who are having a church wedding, they usually hire like wedding planner. But on our part, no, I am just doing everything. What is important for me is I will be marrying my forever.
That's the main thing.
So we did not hire a wedding planner. We did not hire someone who will do the MC, who will be like doing the
during the reception.
During the reception. So what we did is only the reception area. We had that, and then with our wedding, the church wedding, which is in the cathedral. So it's already, and we had already my gown. So you pay for my gown like that. So
and you had to do the photographer as well. So we got the reception booked. That was in a very nice hotel on the Dumagute Boulevard called Bethel Guest House. It's very nice. So we hired the room there.
And then how much was your
the total budget for the wedding?
The entire
for everything from start to finish was around 150,000 pesos.
And
I think it might have gone a few thousand over, but it wasn't too bad. So it can be done.
So we
got the nice guest reception organised. That was with the food and everything. There was plenty of food as well, but we'll go
Yeah.
into that in another video as well. So you got the wedding dress as well.
Yeah.
Rented the bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids
outfits,
and the
matron of honor.
yeah, and then best man.
And best man, and-
Yeah, everything except mine. They really.
But it should be
made
the bride that has the
yeah,
dress anyway.
yeah, so-
That's made for her. So you managed to get that made.
That
The
was
cake
real.
you got made by a lady that you found in the city as well.
Yeah, it was very nice. It's not. She does not have really like a proper shop, but her cakes are really very nice. So
They were. They
yeah.
weren't bought in one of the franchises
So,
like.
we will show you in our
Yeah.
next episode or during the wedding day. So those are the
Yeah, the invitations, you made those as well.
yeah, we made the
They're
invitations.
all handmade. I made one. It
It
was upside down. I gave that to one of our
Yeah.
sister-in-laws, so she's got the unique one. I got that one wrong, so I didn't get the job anymore after that. But I mean,
Yeah.
it was okay. It's just it was slightly different from the other ones.
So we made our giveaways. We made ourselves the invitation cards.
Yeah, the family were all helping, weren't they?
Yeah, the MC is my
Was one of your brothers?
my brother, my younger brother. So the dancers are my nephews.
Yeah.
So
So it's pretty much a lot of it was
yeah,
family.
it's your family.
family,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
But that's better as well because it's nice that they're all involved in it. They feel part of the process of getting married.
yeah,
But it's
so-
just that you had to do.
yeah, but
all
it's
of
not
that
really
because you're there.
like very grand wedding.
It was a wonderful wedding.
It was a
very
wonderful wedding, but it's very simple in the church, in the reception. So what was important is that the people attending who are really nice and who are really, what they call that, genuine people. We also have to pay for the choir for the
Yeah.
wedding. So
So we
that's
had
it. So
that.
those are the stuff that we are really like.
So there was quite a bit of preparation, but it wasn't too bad.
And I did it. Oh, we did it together.
We did it together. You had to do a lot of
No
it because
wedding
you were
planner.
there.
It's all about the ceremony. So
Yeah,
after
that's
that,
the important
yeah.
thing.
So
That we're getting married.
yeah.
But it was lovely. There was nice flowers in the church as well, going along the aisles. And you'll see more of that in the next video. So we're getting there now. We're nearly at the wedding day. This is all the preparations. We did have a prenuptial shoot as well, which was done.
Very casual, no makeup at
Yeah.
all. So that was my
So
prenup.
we're nearly there. We're nearly going to the wedding day now. We'll do that on the next video. We've done all the preparations, quite a bit of paperwork. If you've got any questions you want to ask about it, please do so and we will answer those. If you've got any comments other than not questions, then just make a comment. And other than that, if you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. Give a thumbs up to the video if you enjoyed it. Please think about sharing it as well. Other than that, we'll follow up. Next one will be the wedding day, the big day itself when we get married. So apart from that, it's take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and it's bye from Densho.
And Inday, thank you for watching, guys.
Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah, take care. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
Bye.